Union Minister of Coal and Mines, Shri G. Kishan Reddy ji, respected Shri Vikram Dev Dutt, Secretary Coal, senior colleagues from the Ministry of Coal, and my other friends from the Ministry of Coal and the coal companies that are represented here, and all the stakeholders and everybody who powers the NA's office, I should say, and is powering India in lighting it up. All the stakeholders from the commercial and captive mines, a very warm welcome to you on this December 5th evening. Thank you for joining us on this momentous day when we are to launch the 11th tranche of auctions. So with your permission, I'd just like to give a little run-up on what the nominated authority has been doing in the last 9 years plus that it has been established by the Government of India. Till now, 10 rounds of commercial auction of coal mines without specified end use restrictions have successfully been completed. And the Ministry of Coal is today launching the 11th round of the commercial auction of coal mines. And in this round, we shall be offering 27 coal mines. Of these, 7 come from the previous tranche since they only had one bid. What is very momentous, and all of you have been part of the journey of the progress of the coal sector in the last 10 years of the government, when the government has been striving to make the sector transparent, accessible to everyone, the processes have been streamlined, and the results for everyone are there to be seen. If we see the screen, the previous one, I think it would really give a glimpse of where we were as a country and where we are today with the contribution of all of you. So the tranches that open for commercial coal mine auctions are displayed here. Again, if we see the PRC of the operationalized mines, it has come up to 25.70, which is not a mean achievement in a sector which about 10 years back did not even have any methodologies of auctions. Some of the key features that the Government of India has brought in the last 10 years, and the results of which are for everyone to see: no end-use restrictions, migration to a percentage revenue sharing mechanism, no technical and financial eligibility criteria. A very important introduction was the National Coal Index to ensure a transparent market-based pricing mechanism, because the revenue that has to go to the states had to be calculated on a more scientific methodology, and that's why NCI came. Partial relinquishment of the coal blocks has been allowed, again empowering the private sector and our commercial and captive partners to take a call if the business exigencies so require.
Thank you, ma'am, for sharing the significant insights. Moving next, I request Shri Vikram Dev Dutt ji, Secretary, Ministry of Coal, to please present the keynote address.
Honorable Union Minister for Coal and Mines, Shri Kishan Reddy Garuji, Mr. Mukul Modi, Executive Vice President of SBI CAPS, my colleagues, additional secretaries from the ministry, Rupinder Brar and Vismita Tej, my other senior colleagues from the ministry, and partners in the coal fraternity. The government, led by the Honorable Prime Minister, has had a remarkable clarity of vision in terms of what needed to be done for the coal sector. And the process of policy reform, which was so aptly spelt out by my colleague in detailed fashion, replete with facts and figures, is a testimony to the fact that policy reform and its outcomes have been more than heartening. Coal would mean different things to different people, but in the context of the nation as a whole, it is the bedrock of our energy security. And it would continue to be the mainstay of our energy security for times to come. Yet, the metaphor of a plant being given as a welcome gift is also the language of the coal sector, which is sustainability. And from the time Honorable Minister has taken over this portfolio, his emphasis on sustainability, on sustainable mining methods, on co-option of local communities and workers' welfare have been at the center of his thought process. private sector synergies have brought in a momentum which was unthinkable of when the policy reform bandwagon had started rolling. Policy reform is always a continuous process, and the efficacy of the success of any policy and its different parameters and elements are the eventual outcomes in terms of production, in terms of the latest technologies, the best mining practices, and mining ecosystem being a positive effort in the entire ecosystem is what is the final outcome. I am glad to inform that the stakeholder feedback mechanism, which is a continuous process, there have been structured engagements, there have also been informal engagements from time to time. A lot of valuable suggestions have come from all of you who have ventured into this domain for process reform, which has been carried out from time to time, as also reform on other substantive issues, which facilitates the entire operations of mining in a cost-effective manner, because ultimately the cost effectiveness, the cost of production has outcomes on the entire industrial growth of the country, be it the power sector, be it the NRS sector. The policy reform is not just limited to the fact that only the auction methodologies and the auction processes are being looked at. This government believes, through the vision of the Honorable Prime Minister, in a whole of government approach. So multi-stakeholder consultations within government are a continuous process. From the Coal Ministry, whatever is flagged as an impediment in the smooth rollout of the operationalization process is taken up by us with different ministries, not only at the bureaucratic level, but very proactively at the Honorable Minister's level with his respective counterparts, be it with the Environment Ministry, be it with the Railways Ministry, or be it with the Steel Ministry and other stakeholders. Going forward, the entire modernization, the technological innovation, and the first mile connectivity projects, which are at different stages of implementation, will give a lot of impetus to the evacuation infrastructure as well. Because it's equally important that the coal that you produce is speedily evacuated, it is optimally and efficiently evacuated, and the distribution network is progressively diluted of any such bottlenecks which currently plague the system. I commend all of you for having shown interest in these round of auctions. And as my colleague mentioned, we believe in the philosophy, the more the merrier. So therefore, even if this is uncharted territory for some of you who have not forayed into mining earlier and who do not have previous experience, we are always there to handhold. In fact, Honorable Minister during one of the reviews last week had explicitly given directions that the information outreach in terms of every stage of the process, what is required to be done, should be effectively disseminated by all available means of communication. Whether these are brochures, whether it's an interactive website, whether there are other means of communication. Because we would like a very healthy spirit of competition to come into this sector. While the revenue accretion to the government would undoubtedly be a gain, but the wealth of mining skills and skill sets, practices, experiences, which would be built by each and every one of you, thinking differently and contributing to the process, would be a gain to the sector as a whole. And if the sector stands to gain, the nation stands to gain. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir, for your address.
Honorable Union Minister of Coal and Mines, Shri G. Kishan Reddy ji, Secretary, Ministry of Coal, Shri Vikram Dev Dutt ji, Additional Secretary and Nominated Authority, Srimati Rupinder Brar ji, senior officials of Ministry of Coals, representatives from coal industry, media, and distinguished attendees. It gives me great immense pleasure to stand before you and extend a heartfelt vote of thanks for the launch of 11th tranche of commercial coal mine auction. As the Honorable Minister has stated, coal has tremendous importance and he has outlined his vision and strategy. I've been privileged to see, seeing the activities in this sector for the last 10 years from the very first auction till now, and happy to see so many blocks now being put into place and diverse number of bidders coming and participating successfully in the auction. From SBI Caps, we have had the privilege to be associated with the auction for the last 10 years, right from the first auction of captive coal mines to commercial coal mining. And I thank the ministry for continuing to trust us for the last decade. I would like to thank Secretary Sir for illuminating our path and laying forward the message of sustainability as well as the importance of logistics as well as importance of coal evacuation. I would also like to take this opportunity to express our thanks to Additional Secretary and Nominated Authority, Ma'am Rupinder Brar, for guiding us on a day-to-day basis, helping us in this endeavor. To all the bidders, those who have got the new mines as well as those who would be starting the auction, I wish them all the best. And lastly, I would also like to thank the representatives from media as well as the people from the hotel, all my colleagues from SBI Caps who have been putting a lot of effort in making and working behind the scenes and helping in this prestigious auction event. Thank you.